Yes, what's going on, people? Welcome to another DAAAFT. Hope you're having a beautiful and fantastic day. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the next 10 games for Arsenal Football Club. The next 10 games, coincidentally, takes us to the Christmas period game for Arsenal, which is very, very interesting. Please do us a favor. Press the like button on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel or yet to do so, and let's get into it. Right, the international break is over. It's going to be intense football until the next one, and the next one is a long away. Now this period is a game almost every 3 to 4 days, and so it's quite intense. Remember that Crystal Palace had to complain for their game, the Carabao quarterfinals, to be moved to a different day, and that day does not actually still favor Arsenal because they were having a game every 2 days until that competition. Now they're going to have 3 days, and Arsenal will just have 2 days in between competitions. But you know what? We have a bigger squad, the bigger team, blah blah blah. Arsenal took that one for the team, right? For the sake of TV and being a good sport. But the fixtures are quite interesting and going to be intense. You know that there was reports in the international break that Gabriel might be injured. We don't know how serious it is yet. There's also a report that Calafiori was injured, but turns out it was just a precautionary one. But until Arteta does his press conference, we don't know actually what is true or not. Even when he does his press conference, we still don't know what is true or not until the match day against Tottenham. But let's have a quick look at the next 10 games. Starting with the big one at the weekend, which is going to be Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspot. I'll be doing my preview after this video, so please check that out. To be coming out the next day after this one is released. All right, so that will be Thursday. This one will be released on Wednesday. We'll be previewing the game on the video will be released on Thursday. So Tottenham right now about 6th in the Premier League. I think 5th or 6th in the Premier League, 5th in the Premier League. So it's an intense game. North London derby. We know how it is intense. Luckily for us, they've not beat us at the Emirates since 2010. So that is a good start to hold on to. And they're not playing very well right now. They recently lost or drew with Manchester United. They've been losing games at their ground. They've been better away from home than at home. But we see how that game goes. That's actually a huge one. And then 3 days after, we are playing Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are currently the top of the table in the Bundesliga. They are yet to lose any games this season. Arsenal has lost one already. We lost to Liverpool and drawn today. No draws. No losses. One draw. And the rest has been wins. So that is going to be intense because not only that, they are also joint top. They are the number 1 in the Champions League group stages. We are number 2. So that's also going to be an interesting one. Arteta versus Company. 2 people that were under the tutelage of Pep Guardiola. Let's see how that goes. The last time in the Champions League, we failed to qualify, but this time it's not a knockout round. It's just a group stage. Hopefully, Arteta gets the better of Company this time, but we'll see how that pans out nearer the time. Then after that, then we play Chelsea. Chelsea are currently 3rd in the Premier League. Yes, they are not playing too well at Stamford Bridge, but against Chelsea, against Arsenal, you know, it's a North London derby. They will be up for that game. Yes, they lost to Sunderland at Stamford Bridge, but it's a different kettle of fish to Arsenal, right? The last season, I think at Stamford Bridge, I think it was a draw. I don't remember, but I'll preview when the time comes. I think it was a draw that game against Maresca at the Stamford Bridge. So, you know, it's going to be intense. Tight game as well. Our players are injured. Yes, there's a glimmer of hope that the attackers are back. But what about our defense? Who's going to play? Is it going to be Nkapie? Is it going to be Mosquera? Is Miles Lewis-Kelly going to be starting? We don't know. But these are 3 intense games back to back starting from this weekend. So fingers crossed Arsenal get the W and continue their momentum. After that game, we have on the Wednesday after that, 3 days after the Chelsea game, Brentford, another London derby. Again, Brentford are currently like 12th in the league, if I remember correctly, and they seem to be playing very, very well. That game might be like another Sunderland if care is not taken, because they are also good with set pieces, they're good with long throws, they're very good counter-attacking team, and they will want to play with purpose. You know, everyone wants to take points from Arsenal right now because we are the team to beat. So that is going to be an intense game as well. Following the Brentford game, the Saturday after that, we are facing Aston Villa. Aston Villa also in the top 10. Yeah, they're in the top 10 league. I think like 6th or something. I've not checked. I think it's Tottenham 5th and Aston Villa 6th. That was the last time I checked the table. So it's going to be intense. Unai Emery, again, former manager. Yes, we've already beat them this season at the Emirates. So hopefully we can beat them again. All right? Hopefully we can beat them again. This time at their ground. The following Thursday or the following Wednesday, we are playing Club Brugge. Club Brugge is second in their league. All right? So another tough game in the Champions League. These games, you cannot really rest players. We just have to play our first team, hope they do the job early enough, and Arteta can sub them, because we know in Arteta, he doesn't really make subs unless he has won conveniently. Then he's going to like rotate a bit. He always trusts his first team players to do the business. So hopefully we are dismantling and dispatching teams early enough for him to take out the likes of them Saka to rest, the likes of Timber to rest, the like of Rice to rest, and the rest other substitutions comes to see out the game. After that one, we are going to be playing Wolves. Wolves, bottom of the Premier League, but they have a new manager. Okay, they have a new manager who will want to also take points from Arsenal, because every point counts. They will want to climb out of the relegation zone. So even if they get a point, that is a huge point for them. But Arsenal should not drop points. Again, it's going to be intense. After playing a Champions League game, we can't rest too much players. Yes, you might be able to say it's Wolves, but you can't underestimate anyone in the Premier League. So that is going to be a tough game as well. And the following weekend, good thing we don't have any match in between the week for now. They might reschedule things for TV purposes. We'll see. Then the following weekend we have Everton. Everton mid-table currently. I think they are just below Brentford, 1 point below Brentford. So that's another tough game. David Moyes, who apparently has a huge role in Mikel Arteta's managerial career, how he likes to set up the hard work, people pressing off the ball, is kind of credited to David Moyes when he was at Everton. So that will be intense to see master versus pupil again. And the last game the second to the last game in the run of 10 is Crystal Palace in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup. Yes, Arteta might choose to play one or two of the academy players, but we need to take this competition seriously. So I'm sure that Crystal Palace will also want to take it seriously. They will play their strongest 11. We've already beat them this season, 1-0. And at the Emirates, they will also want to have a little bit of revenge. And it's a knockout competition, so they will give it their all. Hopefully, Arsenal gives it their all as well and qualifies to the next round, which will be the semi-finals. But we'll see how that game pans out. And the last of the run of 10 is Arsenal versus Brighton. For me, I am worried about Brighton. Brighton seems to know how to handle the top teams. Yes, they already beat Manchester City this season already. I think they drew to Manchester United. Yes, they drew to Manchester United. But it's going to be interesting. It's another banana skin. I think Brentford and Brighton are the games that I'm kind of worried about in the Premier League. Of course, I'm worried about Tottenham. I'm worried about Chelsea. But the players will rise up naturally to the occasion of the North London derby and the derby against Chelsea. But against Brentford and against Brighton, they might want to relax a bit. Hopefully that's not how the players are thinking, and we're going to get maximum points from those games. So let's look at the Premier League. How many games altogether? So in the Premier League, we are playing Tottenham 1, Chelsea 2, Brentford 3, Aston Villa 4, Wolves 5, Everton 6, Palace, Brighton 7. So that out of a possible 21 points, if you can get 19, if you can get 19 out of those 21 points, that would be great, keeping us still at the top of the table, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. You guys let me know where do you think we're going to drop points? Where do you think we're going to get maximum points? What do you think the strategy should be to gain maximum points in this game? Should we rest a lot of players for the Carabao Cup? Do you think we need to rotate a bit more and trust the squad? You know, Madueke is back. Gabriel Jesus, not really back, but he's running on grass now. Havertz, Gyokeres, Martinelli. How often should Arteta rotate? Please let us know in the comment section below. And while you're scrolling down, please do us a favor. Press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or yet to do so. And I will catch you in the next video where I'm previewing Tottenham Hotspur. Until then, people, take care.
Psst, psst. Oi. Subscribe. Press subscribe. Thank you.